ready to play stuff. I gotta shut this up. Dolphin is screaming, yes. What's that? Mario. There you go. Dolphin is clean now too. Smells like baby shampoo. Must be turned up because it seems exceptionally loud. Okay. Hello. Oh, is that even working? I didn't even double check. Oh, it has to. Huh?
You're doing worse thing than
You must ask permission. Looks like it's Kyle. They're going for a walk. So I was going to, but then it was either walk or dinner, so I chose dinner. Alright. And it's nice outside, the window open. Sadly though, I am not where I used to live where I had planes going over all the time. Did somebody mess with my viewport or something? I don't remember naming. I don't know why it says Kissy Poo. Okay, something. Oh. Hold on. Did somebody rename something on my file Kissy Poo Salis?
What? Excuse me?
Kissy Poo? I don't remember writing that.
Who?
I don't know. It says Kissy Poo Salis.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know. I just look at him like, why does it say Kissy Poo Salis? I don't remember writing that.
Kissy Poo Salis?
I probably wrote it then.
Why did you do
remember?
that?
Okay, I thought maybe when he was fucking with me, and I'm probably fucking with
I
myself.
don't even know how you renamed that.
I know, that's why I don't know how I.
Hi, people! We're gonna go for a walk because it's almost 6
better.
degrees.
You don't even need your sweatshirt.
Yeah, it's nice out.
I'll probably end up putting
Kissy
it on
poop
my
Salis?
waist.
No, we don't want kissy poop. Kissy poop does not sound pleasant. See ya. Wait, I need to get air out. That's some way there. Okay. Alright, so I still have to finish this. Because I have to have it done in the next, like, 24 hours. But that's fine, because the render itself will only take, like, an hour and a half or something like that. It's not going to be that bad. And I only have to do cleanup here. Well, I have to animate her. That's really not a problem. I just do anything there. Yeah, it's just some cleanup. That's actually that's what I'm planning to do today. Is I'm gonna do some cleanup. So because I know there's not many times where I'm doing final video stuff like the absolute end bits, and that's kind of what this is. So yes, that's stagnant outside air. I got to keep that fresh inside air. The one thing I did want to do and I forgot to do was I wanted to pre-render this to see how everything worked for lighting. Like, I already checked some of this for, like, that shot's already done. Like, I already rendered that. That one works fine. I think I actually brightened it up a little bit. And I think even... Yeah, I was testing, and I know the eyes looked better with this. Having that extra light in there, I think it looks way better. The problem is keeping that light with the pupils is not impossible, and so I'm not even going to bother. Right now it's just locked to the head, so that's why you can kind of see the light wobble, and I don't want that. So I do after this coming con. I have 2 weeks. I might go through and try to do it, but otherwise I'm just going to be leaving it without the lights. Hello. Dolphin will get plenty of fresh air coming up here. I'm thinking about leaving, because right now the body's really dark. I'm thinking about leaving it that way. Normally I'd want to add something to it, but I think with the bright background, that's already enough cutting out the model. And then it gives the light on the face, which is the only thing that really actually matters. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up. I'm just gonna gonna go in order because I gotta do it that way anyway. It's gonna be done eventually. So the hair was basically done, like this hair. I just didn't like how this part looked. So I feel like this needs to pull in a little.
One of my drones. My drones.
Yeah.
One of my drones. Drones.
And actually, I think that his hair should be out like that at this point.
My drones.
Because it shouldn't actually come back to here, because that's not the right angle.
Drones. One of my drones. My drone.
Okay, and I think there's another bone. No. Well, that's the little bottom bits. I don't care about that.
My drones. One of my drones. I'm meeting with one of my drones. Meeting with one of my drones.
Okay, so this would need to fluff it. Actually, I'm going to grab those ones now. So these three. Okay, this needs to be or this way, I think. Okay, I don't think I've done anything with this one then. She's got so much hair. First, I should find the parts that don't look realistic. So, like here, when she goes to turn down, it should flop a little bit. Oh, hi, kitty.
Honestly, I didn't think you. I didn't.
And then here, technically, she should have it pushed down still.
I didn't think you. I think you. I didn't think you were.
To me, this is almost the most important hair. This one, then this one, then this one. Because this one is the one that's in the face, so your eyes are going to be constantly looking at. And the goal is if you can make it so that people don't can ignore it. They don't like. I guess you could say that they don't even see it. Then that means you succeeded. Because if they don't see it or they remember seeing it, it means it was natural. It does clip her nose, but as long as it doesn't, no, it doesn't. It is visible. Okay. Because I want it as close as possible to her nose. It's right there too. Doing them all at once right now, but I do want to. Have this one pull out to make that move legitimate. So this is a quick move, quick start, long drag. I think I can drag like that. No, it's gonna break it.
You were worth replacing with worth.
Okay, and then I just gotta turn this. Turn it a little more that way.
You were worth replacing with. You were worth replacing. You were worth replacing with.
do a bounce.
You were worth replacing with one of my. You were worth replacing with one of my.
Okay, and then at this point, it should have came back down to rest on the nose.
Worth replacing with one of my.
Okay, for here to here. Oh, actually, okay. This should be turned so that it doesn't look so weird. Same with this. Turned like that. Turned down. This will be turned like that.
Replacing with one of my drones.
This end bit, I want to have it hanging from her nose, kind of like that. It can plop out a little bit. It's got to come back. Okay, so from here to here, this is, oh, that's weird. Okay, so from here to here. Okay, still a little bit of motion there I want to fix. For one, from here to here, it needs to go over her body. And it probably should also be lagging behind because it's dragging. And this gets pulled forward. Still be back here, but smooth this a little bit. Hair is so exciting, but it's such an important and integral part. So how does this look against the skin? Yeah, I'll probably just manage with it. How does it look in general, though?
I didn't think you were worth replacing.
Okay, so this
I didn't think you were worth
this part right here. For one, this isn't looking right.
I didn't think you were. Think you. You didn't think you. You think you. I didn't think you.
For obvious reasons, this is not looking right.
I think you were worth replacing. I didn't
So I'm okay with it clipping here because I can't see it, so I'm just gonna leave
I
that.
didn't think you were worth replacing. You were worth.
So this needs to go up more. Just didn't seem to work any way I did it.
You were worth
Okay, that's
didn't think you were worth replacing.
a little excessive, so we'll just tone it down and see what happens.
Think you were worth replacing. Think you.
Actually, I'm not even liking how that turned out at all. I'll undo the whole thing.
Didn't think you were worth replacing. Didn't think
From this
you
angle,
were
it
worth-
works.
You were worth.
So I might just leave it. I'm going to turn this up and pull it in. No, that doesn't work. I do want to pull it out a little bit though.
You were worth replacing. You were worth replacing. You were worth replacing. You were worth replacing. I didn't think you were. I didn't think you were worth replacing.
Okay, so I'm just going to take these jiggles. I think that's them. Not me too. These three.
I didn't think you were worth it. You were worth
Right here.
think you were worth replacing. You were worth replacing with one of my drones. You were worth replacing with one of my drones. Replacing with one of my drones.
This is jiggle hair 2. I'm gonna grab this one. Let's see if I can do this.
One of my drones. My drones. One of my drones.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, but I'm also gonna do the same thing by locking this one, grabbing this one. I just want to give it a feeling that the hair's lagging a little bit behind.
Drones. Drones.
Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Right here.
You think you were worth replacing with one of my drones?
Okay, so still have to do her
Honestly, I
other
didn't think
hair,
you-
obviously, because look at that, just attack of the hair.
Think you
Just rounding out any of these weird little issues. So like here, what I've been doing is so I think I might have. Did I add that? I hope I did because it's stupid looking. And so like from here to here, I just want to put it into its position of back here. Then when she turns her head again, I technically don't want it to really go that far. It's gonna kind of stay where it was.
Drones.
Those main two. There it is.
My drones. My drones. Were worth replacing with one.
So if I can fix any of the issues regarding the positioning, it's a lot easier to adjust from there. So like here, it's hitting her body down here, so I want to fix that right now. So I'm just going to grab the area from here to here. Just try to bend it down. But then, oops, that's a hoof involved. I'm just going to fix these a little bit.
Worth replacing with one. Worth
Not that. These are really rough. So I'm going to have to do this one manually. So that she goes to go. Honestly, we're going to have her hair go back. We're going to grab the other two too. And I'm doing this like the super cheap way. Because there's so much hair, I could spend literally hours working on this, and the difference between them and not is so small that I'm not gonna bother. And here's should get a little bit more for these. What is the big jagged one here? Yeah, that's not right. Guess I don't really need to hear her. This is hard because it's I don't want it to make it look like it's obvious that it's clipping behind her, so I don't want to have it like you can go underneath her, I guess there, which is fine. But then it starts clipping here, so I need to ensure it doesn't do that. Where's main suit? This I think these three. Let's do one there. Okay, yeah, I really just whatever's doing this super jaggedness is really obvious. It should not be that jagged, and no hair should. Like even here, it kind of does a little double bounce here. So I'm going to grab me two, yes. And I'm going to lock that, and that will actually help me see the little wobbles. So I can smooth them out a little bit more. So there is somewhere right here, so that's fine. We're going to grab, so that's cleared even though it looks messy now. And the next one was this one. And I just gotta, that was smooth a bunch. And that fixed that. So now it looks all awkward, but it locked it based on its position within space, so the extra movements of Chrysalis aren't going to cause problems. Okay. So this should have go back a little bit. Actually, it's loud. And we don't want that. I don't think it's so much quieter with the window shut. Okay. So that looks better. But when it hits her, it should ricochet a little bit. I think this section needs a little bit here. We'll grab these two as well. Nope. I'm gonna round that. Fine if you're looking at her face. It looks like it's okay. Again, it's looking wobbly here. So there's little wobbles here. I'm not. I guess I can kind of see them. There. Now they're not so wobbly. Actually, it doesn't make any sense having your hair go that high. Hello. Okay, I think that might top off her. Well, for her hair anyway. I still do rings or wings. Rings. Doing some really quick motion with this. It's really just grabbing both, flopping them in the direction of motion to make them feel more realistic. This motion I can't do. Up. Up. That's the wrong way, isn't it? Kinda. It's the only way the ear looks fine. Probably like that. Because what I'm trying to make it appear like is, she's so uncaring that she's not even paying attention to her, just kind of giving her a hint of attention.
Honestly, I didn't think you were worth replacing with one of my drones. Honestly, I didn't think you were worth replacing with one of my drones. My drones.
Okay. That should be fine. Now just gotta do the beans. Thankfully, this is the only shot that I really put a lot of detail into. Because she's gonna be so blurred that I can get away with this basic motion. Well, I guess I had to do a little bit there. I already did this one completely, didn't I? Yep. This one's not going to take very long either, so 3 of the shots are going to be easy, or 2 more shots after this are pretty easy, and then 1 other difficult one, so I'm trying to determine my time, because I'm still addicted to Mass Effect, so I want to make sure I have plenty of time to play that next, so I got to try to that. Alright, that's good. Yeah, it should be fine. Alright, so just wings. Alright, I'm going to just do basic motion with them and then just go from there. I have them hidden. I might as well do that with everything else. Okay, for one, I have to make sure that they're matching up with the shot before it. Almost forgot about that. Too much. Yeah, a little bit. good. Okay, so basic motion, so that it gives everything full body motion, and then I can just add to it from there.
Worth replacing with one of my drones. Drones. My drones. You were worth. Honestly. Honestly.
Probably should be getting the other stuff too. Almost forgot about the other wing. Yeah, the new aspect's great, but like, I mean, because the game has a lot of better reviews, but it's a lot of it has been aspects that I really don't care about. Like, there's been a lot of complaining with like the animation and whatever, but I've played like, I have like 40 hours in the game already, and I haven't like 3 hours in the single player or something like that. I haven't played single player much at all, and I mean, I'm actually ranked pretty high, so it's in multiplayer just because that's all I've ever played, and for multiplayer it's basically the same as 3, just with improvements, and I like 3, so I'm not complaining on that. But also, if somebody is going to, bad news sells better than good news. Okay, sound's gone. Open the window again. So people are going to be looking more for bad animation, things that people are going to be able to laugh at. So they're getting more bad reviews for the things that I don't think make up that big of a deal about it. Is it a big AAA title that they maybe should have put some more time into this stuff for? Maybe, but I'm not going to. I think that a lot of it's been blown way out of proportion from what it is. So, but for the multiplayer, I've been having a lot of fun with it. I mean, I've had Um, I mean, I see myself still playing that for a while. It doesn't seem overly complicated, but there's so many complexities to like how to build characters and all the challenges that make it a little more fun to and give some extra replayability too. So yeah, I really do enjoy it. So if there to counter the bad reviews out there, I will give it my recommendation. So. But yeah, you do have to kind of look. There are some animation problems, so you do have to kind of look past that a little bit. And people could say that, yes, I put my money into it, I shouldn't get that. There's a lot of games out there that you could say that don't deliver in a lot of aspects, but I think it delivers what it should be.
I didn't think you were worth it.
Everybody's made fun of it, but again, I don't think that they've. I think it's been blown out of proportion for what it is. And I think I'm going to have to move her wings back. Oh.
I didn't think you were worth replacing with one.
Because of the hair clipping thing?
I didn't think you.
Maybe closer to her butt, but from this angle it's hard to tell.
I didn't think
It's weird, like, it literally goes into her butt. Ah, I see.
Replacing with one of my. Honestly, I didn't think you were worth replacing with. You were worth replacing with one of my drones.
this, but I'm not use such a bit bullshit as it is. Actually, probably should have it pull more into the visible range, even if it doesn't really make sense. Otherwise, it kind of feels like a weird balance. That you can see one but not the other. Might need to put more light on it too, because I can't see it at all. Which you could do. Probably should light her up a bit more too. What does she look like in the next shot? Oh yeah, she needs a lot more light. And that's... Is that anyone else gonna use? Oh yeah, that gives a little more definition on her neck. The only thing I don't like is it overly lights up her wing. That's fine. So okay, starlight ambient. That'll work. No, I have not seen Logan. Not to say I haven't heard good things or something, but never been a I guess you could say a huge X-Men fan, whether it's old X-Men in general. I've seen a lot of them, but that's more of because it's just people was hanging out at the time. They're like, "Hey, you're gonna go see a movie." I'm like, "Okay." So it's like more saw by proxy than care. But I have heard good things. Light on her main, or not her main, her wing. Skip this one. Okay, that should work fine. Alright, now I just need to give her a little bit of life here. Which should be pretty easy, because I can just yank animation from other stuff. Let's grab it from here. With the group afterwards. Actually, no, I'm just going to do it like that. I'm going to paste just a teeny bit. So I need to make her live. I'm going to take this whole thing, stretch it, and smooth it. Really cheat this. But I don't have the time to mess with it too much. Oh, but I should lock it. There, that's fine with me. It's not much, but I don't want her being a distraction anyway. Okay, this is being really annoying. I need to fix this. This lid lower is broken. Oh, I'm already in there. Our lid lower. Ah. There we go. Okay. Fix that stupid thing. In terms of notifications, if you're relying on Twitch's email thing, so I've had people say that sometimes getting hours afterwards. That's why I do post on Twitter, DeviantArt, and also there's a Steam group. Marco Damon's Fantastic Film Viewers, because Adam named it. And that has it set up where the only thing I really do on here is I post the event so that there actually will be Steam will notify you when I do a stream too. I try to set it up like a couple days ahead of time, but it ends up being that I usually set up the notification like 10 minutes before the stream. So, but I know that some people, if they're like gaming or something and they forget but they wanted to catch it, that's a method too. So, and it's anybody could just jump on there and join. guys needed something extra.
You were worth replacing with one. You were worth replacing with one. You were worth replacing with. Were worth. Worth. Were worth replacing with one. Were worth replacing with one. You were worth replacing with one of. I didn't think you were worth replacing with one of. Were worth replacing with one of my drones. I didn't think you were worth replacing with one of my drones. Worth replacing with one of my drones.
Let's keep it as it is. Don't want to put so much time into that. Alright, if that's the case, I'm going to call this one a wrap. Because I can't put 0 from number pad in. Oh, num lock on would be good. There's 186. I don't clean it out. Eyes seem exceptionally bright.
He won't get away with this. He won't.
Okay, so these aren't used. There are those. And if they're not used, they're just taking up processing.
He won't get away with this.
Okay, that doesn't seem to make sense. So light does need to be a little bit centered. That's a bit better.
He won't get away with this.
Actually, she was a kind of a rush job. Like, having her pull in that was kind of a mess to do. I just was like, whatever.
He won't get away with this.
I just ended up calling it good.
He won't get away with this.
Okay, I did not.
He won't get away with this.
Do her tail yet. I think I did some for her tail. No, actually none.
He won't.
Probably gonna go super quick on hers too. She's only got 2? That didn't seem right, but I'll leave it at that for now. There's no third bone for her tail. But there's probably jiggles. That's why I want to do these first. So that the jiggles, at least natural movement, is as close to as natural as I can do.
You won't get away with this. You won't get away. You won't get away with this. Get away. Get away with this. Wait, wait. Won't get away. Won't away. Won't get away with this. Stay with this. Away with this. Get away with this. Away with You won't get away with this. Won't get away. Won't get away with it.
And again, you're gonna be hearing the audio a lot because I'm trying to figure out timing.
Away with this.
Sometimes I don't know the timing because it goes with the audio.
Away with this. Away with this.
One of my drones.
Okay, this is like hair I have to worry about for that. She doesn't have any manual hair on her head, does she? No. No, she has hair back. How's this moving? Oh, that's controlling. Apparently nothing? Ha. Well, I'll have to do that manually anyway then. Because it's going to be because these both are separate.
You won't get away with this.
Now do I have... That's bone 3 technically. What is this one then? These are really weird how they're mapped. I mean, that's kind of what I'm going for.
You won't get away with You won't.
So I have to play with bone position to make this, to get the most out of this. But it also means I probably should fix some of these. So this and this. Like, yeah, see these holes they're falling into? They shouldn't be doing that. So I'm going to round the crap out of them over them so that it kind of gets rid of it. It's a weird thing. Jiggles are not perfect. This is why the tail was moving kind of weird.
Get away with this.
Yeah, it looks better already.
You won't get away. You won't.
So I'm just going to grab this. Tail 2.
You won't get away with this. You won't get away with this. You won't get away with this. Away with this. Away with
That's
this.
good.
You won't get away with this.
No, I wouldn't say Thorax is the worst character ever. Actually, I didn't really mind Thorax that much. He was a little whiny and whatever, but I think that the way that they brought his character in was the stupid part. His actual character itself, I don't think was that bad, but I'm kind of worried for the future of using him because the fact that they just took some like lowly outcast and then turned him into a king. I mean, it seems to be what the series likes to do. Of let's just throw the crown on just random people, but.
Away with this.
Okay, here's another one. Got to figure out how to fix. Okay, smooth. Smooth operator. Not gonna get too much on that. This one's gonna need a lot of it. The one of them I know for sure is gonna need a crap load of it. This one needs a fix. What the jiggles do is there's sometimes 2-frame areas where it'll spike to one value and then spike back, and it'll usually cause like a triangle like here, so that's about 2. And it's just for 2 frames, but it can cause the hair to look really weird. But if I overly smooth these, it's fine, because I can add in more drastic motions. I just don't want to have like the motion like this hair is doing right now. Is it this one? This hair is just really bad. Yeah, if I excessive smoothing seems to fix the majority. But like when she goes back, this should actually be like lagging behind. And even then there's no... Oh, there is an end piece there. Like here. Actually, I think this needs to be settled down a little bit in here. Okay, that actually just feels... It feels real enough to me. Is it super real? No, not really, but it's good. It's real enough. And that's, I think, the important part. Some is one I wish I could see a little bit more of. Like, kind of like, I think, what he did. Just, I think they introduced him as having a lot, or as being a huge character, and then they really just had him say one word and fly around in smoke. I don't even consider him. He was less of a villain than the Fog or the Smoke was for the original Crystal Empire video episodes. So I think they should develop him a bit more. But also they can't go too or focus too much on the on characters that they've already done, because they can't really sell toys the second time, at least not easily. So I don't see anything happening from it, but we can dream. I don't have to worry too much about the hair in the back of her head. These two whip a little bit here, so I'll just smooth them out. And then they should be good like that. Favorite MLP episodes? Actually, my favorite I did a video from. That's Testing 123. Testing 123. Because of the lesson I learned that was in there, I think was one of the coolest lessons. Because they cover a lot of different aspects of stuff, but teaching kids that just because you're having difficulty learning doesn't mean you're stupid. It just means you have to learn your way of learning, and I think that that's super important. So, and I wish it was something more people understood. So, so that's what it didn't help that it was Dash on a chair scene. It was kind of cool, but yeah, I liked the lesson from that. I need to go refill my coffee though, because if I wait too long, it's gonna be too late to finish it, and then I'm gonna be all sad. So hold on, I gotta go get a refill. Priorities. Actually, I never really gave it a thought what my favorite episode is either. It's only been in the because Testing 123 is just one that I liked so much that it was that it kind of just made me think about it that way. With not just coffee, because the window's open. It's a little cooler outside. It's in the high 50s, so well, kind of it's probably in the low 50s now. But my coffee cools off really quick, so I'm glad it's a nice hot cup of coffee. I like using coffee cups, but I almost like using my thermos more just because it stays hot for like 2 hours. Okay, so the only thing I really need to worry about with her is the I might play with post for that. I'm thinking about the certain lighting differences. Because as of right now, Chrysalis is lit from below, but she is lit completely from the sides and whatever. I never gave her a below light. But I don't want to make her look sinister, so I guess I probably don't want to do that. Don't quote me like that. I probably would be something I would say, but don't quote me like that. Don't put evil words on my mouth. Alright, that's just ears. If I had just trying to get pulled up, I'm probably gonna have. Do you think her ears are going to be back, or do you think that they'll actually be like down? Actually, I know a good way to do it. See if there's a picture. But as I thought, you search pull and you get a bunch of like weird pictures. Okay. That one she's pulling and it's just ears straight. Okay. Well, if they're folded down usually shows relaxed or something, so that wouldn't make much sense either to me. I thought about doing something like that. But I'll probably have it like flop up from there. Can you see her other ear? No, not really. I only have to animate one ear. Nice. And I'm going to have the ear be down here. It's weird that this may sound weird, but when it comes to the ears, I actually feel like the concept with ear motion is similar to lip motion, like how I have to play with the movements. Because sometimes with the lip motion, I'm trying to think of what one point and another point is, and then I come up with the middle, and then another point, and I come up with the middle, and I do that all with the ears. And I'm finding at least in my head, I'm treating them similarly, which is really weird. If it works, it works, but. Would she be like ears back too? Usually if you're in an aggressive stance, you would keep your ears forward. Mainly because you have to hear what's going on.
You won't get away with this! You won't get away with this!
Okay. I'm stopping a little bit more because I'm thinking if you're doing strenuous something or other, it wouldn't be so floppy at that point. So
You won't get away with this!
there, that looks better. Well, and even to me, you should look at it as being a Rainbow Dash or a Twilight in terms of studying, because that's still categorizing. And what it's trying to say in the episode, in this Back to Destination 1, 2, 3, is that everybody is different. And you can't, the fact that you're categorizing, or people already categorized as saying that lectures and sitting in the school and doing books and homework, that's the way people learn. And no, it isn't. Everybody learns differently, and that's why like schools like Montessori's exist, where it tries to help kids that learn a different way. So it's more of everybody has their own way to learn, and it's just trying to figure out the best way to utilize that. That's tough. I've kind of figured out my better way of learning, but it's not necessarily what works for anybody else. It just works for me. It just takes some time to figure it out. So. Yeah, I think I can agree. I think I'm going to pull them up a little bit more for this part.
You won't get away. You won't get away with this.
I'm going to smooth this a little bit then.
You won't get away with this. You won't get away with this.
Yeah, it looks a lot better. Perfect. All right, we're good. So I'm going to consider this one.
You won't get away with this. You won't get away with this.
The back hair doesn't move too much, but I kind of prefer it that way, so we're going to say this is good. So 0. Okay. I'm going to skip this one because this is the other complicated one. I want to get the easy ones out of the way. Just so that I don't have to worry about them anymore. I can lock her jiggles right away. I'm gonna go fix the ones that are really busted. And even for the most part, she's done. But I want to put a little bit more detail into her at the beginning. That's good. That's good. Tail's not gonna matter. For tail, I'm just gonna lock all of it because less information saved. Because I don't think I have any action in her mouth. Yeah, there's nothing. And really, for this, it's just kind of making just random motions. I'm not even going to really pay attention to what I'm doing here. Except for that's a little bit too... too quick.
And now there's just you. And now.
So really, I've found if you want to just add a random motion thing, something, have the mouth open a little bit before it, put in a little, before or after the mouth open, just add some pucker, and then some grin randomly in there, just offset it a little bit, and it creates some extra mouth movement. If you're the Jiggle Bones baked, the skin rig setup animations won't work at all. The skin rig? Oh, I never tried that. I can't see any reason why it would do that. And the skin rig, for what the question was, there's a rig that you can add to a model that's a rig that adds, it's a script that runs and adds extra bones to the model that allows you to animate textures, so you can like change out Pony's eyes through animation, but it doesn't scale them, it just swaps the textures, but it does come in handy. But I've never really played around with whether or not with baking it breaks it. I don't think I've ever had that problem, so I'm not sure. Kiddo, you know what?
Just
I'm just gonna add a little bit of motion to the tail.
it. And now there's just. And now there's just you.
Okay.
And now there's.
And just gonna go and smooth.
And now there's just. Now.
I don't like how much it's wobbling.
Just you.
Same thing with just 1, 2, I thought it was a third. There it is. And actually, they're a little bit ahead of the game.
Just
Yeah, I'm gonna really slow them down a bit more. That looks better. I'm sorry, I missed the question. If you gotta do like a reminder for people, if you type my name out in full, it bolds it, makes it easier for me to catch it, like that. Boom. You don't have to put the @ symbol, just like that. So if you just say Orgo, it doesn't catch my eye, and I might miss it. So, Jesus. Yes. I originally, when I was younger, had computer science kind of a mindset, and I did learn some of the stuff on my own. I did end up going to school for computer science. Dropped out for a while. Went back to school for kind of an IT web development. Got a degree. I didn't really like it as a job though, so I never went into it. But I never did any animation or anything for school. The first experience I have for animation is the stuff I've been making on here. So before that, never did it. But like you say with the life the characters have, it's like you notice here, like at the beginning here, the life I'm adding to it. It's literally, I'm just throwing random motions in there to make it feel alive, because it's not, I've said it before in the stream that it's not the big motions and the big things that make something feel alive, it's the little things that make them feel alive. The little things that you don't notice, because if you're able to focus on something and just see it as a video or as a story with a character, that's your goal in the end. If at any point you have a realization that this isn't a real thing, like this is a model or this is a fake, not a real living thing, that's gonna pull the viewer away. And so it's those little details that go unnoticed that pull people in the right, that make something feel as it should. And like that's actually one of the reasons like I added, like here you can see the little specks of particles in the air. The main reason I added those was because it gives a additional wave to feel the environment in a three-dimensional way. If you don't, by giving them, it makes the entire space feel like it is a living, breathing thing. So that's why, to me, dust particles and stuff are pretty useful. Without them, it feels just kind of eh. I want to make sure. Okay, she has 2 frames here that her mouth there. Are broken. So like, I'm not. For the details that I'm putting in and stuff on a lot of the things that are making it look realistic, or at least in the way that you would know for smooth or lifelike, I really don't know what I'm putting in. I'm just throwing stuff out there. That'll be enough. So I'm just throwing in little motions that may not make any sense, or I'm not trying to like, what was one of the last videos that somebody made mention of something and I didn't even add it in there for that. It was something about a lip quiver, and I threw it in there just to have random motion, but they like gave meaning behind it, and I'm like, nope, never expected to do that. Sure, yeah, perfect. It's not about. So I'm just throwing these little ones like of she's looking at somebody, and you have to make the assumption that if a character is looking at another character, they are one set of eyes, one person looking at a person with 2 eyes. So more than likely, if they're trying to analyze the situation, they're going to be going back and forth between both. So if I have one person looking at another intently like this, you just jump the eyes left and right a little bit, like they're looking back and forth between both eyes. That's actually what happens here too. She's looking back and forth between both eyes, and that's a realistic thing for somebody to do. So it's just a little something like that. So the stream's gonna be about another hour, which means I probably should buckle down here because I need to get this done. There's always that thing of, if it's not a camera, it doesn't matter. It's like here, it looks good for her, but here, I mean, this is what she looks like in the background. Because nothing else matters but the final product, so. Okay. And here, since I want to do the hair, but I want to make sure it's from the angle I'm looking, I'm just going to keep the camera in the same position. This back could also have access to more bones. That's this one. I can worry about that right now. That one right now. Oh, wow, that's way back there. Position breaks here. So I'm just going to smooth it. one of the keys to make things, I think, realistic too is you have to empathize with them a little bit. So like, you have to look at it of, if I was in a situation, what would I look like? What would I feel like? Well, how would I react? When I'm copying something like the show, it's a lot easier. But if I'm trying to do it myself, I'm like, well, how would I react? And it's hard because also you're trying to interpret to a creature. But you also have to go to there's the uncanny valley bit where if you can look at it and something feels weird, that's because it's kind of the uncanny valley bit. So I try to focus on what makes me feel weird, and I just keep putzing with it until I don't feel weird anymore. If I work on it too long, I'll usually go and work on something else for a bit, because otherwise I'm going to get burned out on that section. And ooh, I broke her main. That was weird. Okay, we are going to select. Oh, that was why. Okay, never mind. I know what I did. That was weird. I've always felt that if you have been working on a problem for a long time and you can't find a solution to it, and if a long time, like if you've been sitting there, and this is with homework or work or anything, if you've been sitting staring at a problem for the longest time, you can't figure out a solution, stop. Don't do that. Get up, do something else for like 10-15 minutes. Go out, take a walk, go put your mind in a different situation. Because when you come back to it, your whole brain is now went into a different mode, and when you come back to it, you may find a solution like that. It's never sit there and struggle, because you're wasting your time and you're making yourself frustrated and angry for no reason. So just get up, walk away. So that's why if I can't figure out a solution to something on here, I'll go do some other part of it, and I'll come back to it tomorrow, whatever. Because I might come back to the next day, or I might do something that looks great, and then when I come back next, I'm like, that looks like shit. What was I thinking? So, it's if you ever start getting frustrated with anything you do, just take a break. Just don't do that to yourself, and you'll be surprised how easy a solution can come when you just give it time. That did not look. This is main 3, right? Yes. Where's this main one? This main one. Good. You're talking about the lip syncing. A lot of that comes down to just patience. Lip syncing is an ass, and I hate doing it. But to me, it's the results of it are worthwhile. There's certain sounds that are easy to try to portray. like certain types of E's or A's or O's. The vowels are easy to do. Some of the models aren't so good at like P's and B's, ones that require a lot of pucker. Like that's why a lot of these I try not to look at it from straight on, because straight on the pucker is very noticeable that it doesn't work very well. So this one is okay with the teeth, but after that I try to turn the head a lot just to have a little bit off center. So I have her head sideways, sideways. This one, or this shot, was going to be straight on, so I had to turn her head a little bit to make it, otherwise it didn't look right. Yeah, like here. Look at how she does a P. Like for
friendship so cute.
Like you normally go P is like p p p.
So
That's her P. It's not even a P. It's a bad P. The flat nosed ones, so the princesses that have a more boxy shaped mouth, don't have good pucker because all the flexes go A to B. So it's from one point to another point. So if you have pucker go a straight line, when you have a box shaped mouth, it's gonna make a weird shape. So a lot of the pucker has to go straight forward, but if it does that, it only goes to the block, and then it has still a flat bit on the front. It's not the modeler's problem or fault. It's just how do you make a square mouth work like that? You can't. 2D can get away with a little more because from the front they're all blended together, so they can just hide it. But a lot of it's just time. It's I've also done a lot of lip syncing, and it's just experience from doing it over and over and over and over again. I really liked doing Chrysalis here though, because she was so different from doing lip syncing for other models. It was a little bit more exciting. I guess exciting as lip syncing can be, but it was a little more fun. I get to try something different from what I normally am used to. I really think I need to turn her lights up.
Your little squad was it.
I'm sure I light up. What's this one? Oh, that's the secondary. Is it just double it? Whatever. And I really feel like I do need an extra light in here. And her pupil, it would add a lot, but I'm not gonna have the time to do it.
was it, and now there's just you. Just
Okay, so now I just need to do her last little hair here. And I don't want to like flop this around too much. Yeah, it was actually the reason I'm doing this video at all is because after I was playing around with the lip syncing just to check viability of stuff, I was like, actually, this isn't that bad. And that's why I decided to actually go forward with making this. So. anytime, any position though, I have to go back and smooth it because otherwise these edges just get super hard.
Just you.
Okay, so how's that actually look? Is it too much?
Now there's just you.
Yeah, a bit too much. So we're gonna grab this and these, and we're gonna find a point that's
You.
a good balance. We're gonna say it's right here, because that's where it's straight up and down. Play it at just a teeny bit, about maybe a third, so it'll remove or put a remove a third of the motion towards that position.
You.
And I'm probably gonna keep the drastic entrance though.
Just you. Just you. Just you.
Okay, that should work. I'm going to call that good. Zero. Okay, now it's just
I
this part.
already have. No pony is coming to save you. You're... I already have. No pony. No.
This tail is really weighted weird.
No pony is coming to save you. You.
Okay. Starlight should actually be pretty easy. I don't think she's going to be that big of a focus, so I don't know. People make all the different programs in a lot of different things. So a lot of people use Blender just because it's free, but it doesn't mean that everybody does. Can I unbake them? No, even if I did, oh well. Okay, that did reset that. Good. I'm just gonna say fuck this. Smooth all of it.
No pony is coming to save you. I already have. No pony is coming to save you. You're... No pony is coming to save you. No pony is coming to save you. No pony is coming to save you. You coming to save you. To save you. No pony.
Little clipping on the back there, but that's fine. Alright, Starlight's done, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to meet the deadline of tonight. So, no, I want to have this done at least in its presentable form, which is different than final form, by tonight, because I want to render it so that I can do any final editing tomorrow, which is just like color correction, blah blah blah. Yeah, I need to tonight so I can render. So, well, even if like, see, I have all this done except for this one shot. All I would have to do is like render out everything except this shot, or render out everything, and then if I were to work on it more tomorrow, I could just clean that one shot up and then re-render it. I just don't want to leave the whole thing. Usually when I have a con project that I'm trying to get done, I usually try to work on a lot of different things at once. But when a deadline starts coming across, I had to start looking at it as what is my time scale and what do I have left to do and how long is render going to take. Because like, for instance, leaving the stable was like 4-something minutes, and with how many different shots there were and doing it in 4K, it took, and what I mean, that's what I mean by presentable with this, I only had to render this out in 1080, which is a lot easier in 4K, which I'll put online for. But leaving the stable took like tens of hours to render, like 30 or 40 hours easy, if not more, especially since I had to do some of the shots multiple times because of how I did the animations for different things. I had to render it multiple times and keyframe it in post. Because of that, I had to plan it out like 2 weeks ahead of time to start rendering. But if I'm only finishing up the last shots or like random different shots within the last couple days, I'm not gonna have time to render. So I have to start saying, okay, I need to finish shots before I even get started on ones I might not have even started yet, because I have to start the render. So that's why, like here, all these ones are done. So this is all I have to worry about, is just being able to render 4.5 seconds later. I'm not worried about that. I'm not doing any scenes past that. This is the entire video I'm making. It's just 25 seconds. And I chose this because anything before this had her popping up and it had her neck snapping as it was coming around, and so meaning that I would have to have something utilizing the neck snapping bit or audio, and I couldn't think of anything, so I couldn't go before that. And if I go after this, they bring up thorax, which then takes the part that I ended it right now and then takes it in another direction, and it would be an awkward time to end it without going for another like 15-20 seconds easy. So I ended it here because this implies like just being creepy. Oh, actually, I should probably do her ear here too. But if I were to keep going, then she gets after this, she's like, thorax is still out there or whatever, and she fights back, which means that this whole presentation of her emotions doesn't fit for this. I'd have to actually it just wouldn't make any sense. So I'm editing it just as this, because I wanted to have something that I can utilize Chrysalis for, and she's Gunglam's only there because it's a byproduct, I guess. And I even got I went and picked up a Chrysalis t-shirt too, so something to wear during the panel, just up for fun. There we go. Well, it isn't hard. I mean, it is a practice skill. Just grab him and go snap. It's not hard. You just grab it. Poor Demi. My buddy.
I already have. No pony is coming to save you. I already have.
Okay, so this is gonna be just main, which is the main problem. I kind of laughed on the inside. Not gonna worry about wings right now. I don't care about the cup. I just want to get this stuff. Let's just figure it out here.
No pony is coming to stop.
So what the easiest way to do the hair here is, for one, her mane and stuff shouldn't be moving here. So I'm just going to lock it in
I
place.
already have.
Actually, no.
I already have.
Probably should be like this.
I already have.
So from here to here. Oh, that's how we do this. So I'm gonna select this is the main ones, because these are the ones at the top of the head. I'm gonna select the rotation for this one. And then And this is the main one for that, but that one I'm not going to care as much about. And then main one. So it's main one and main 3. I'm going to select just the rotation for those because I don't want to do position. And I am going to lock those. And find a position that works for this walking part. So up through here, I'm going to lock it to here. So what this is going to do is it's going to keep the hair from basically straight down, which would work best. That's a little different. This is going to be over her arm there. I need to access the other bone to be able to control the rest. And then I think that should be. But then, okay, so the hair's here. So I'm going to take it from here. Actually, I'm going to do it from here. Yeah, we're going to do the same thing. So in, not a fully in, mostly in.
No pony is coming to. No pony is coming to save you.
So what that did is it got rid of a lot of the emotion that the hair is doing, or the head is giving the hair again. When it's at the max here, and you should be. I'll unlock these now. It can be brought back down to its normal positions.
Coming to save you. No pony is coming to save you. I already have.
Okay, so from this
I
angle,
already have.
and actually
I already.
for
Already have.
the locks that I did, the hair at the beginning is basically done. That's all I needed to do with it. And it's pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to bake these and I'm going to double check what's broken. There's a break right here. So I'm just rounding them to fix. This is it's not really broken, but I'll fix it just in case. This had a huge break. Oh, actually, this might have been. Okay, yeah, it was kind of a break, so I'm gonna.
No pony is coming to save you.
Anything that is a perfectly straight line like that is usually broken. This is a flat area. That's usually because it's broken. Ooh, this got a lot of breaks. We're just gonna smooth that. That would take way too long to fix. Oh, it's the hair at the bottom there. I'm not even gonna even notice it anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna smooth this bunch. Here. I just want to make sure if there is breaks that I don't just smooth the break, that I actually get rid of it. Which is a surprise. There's not that many actual broken. I realize I'm not actually. Where is her tail? I haven't done anything with her tail. I didn't even animate it the other bit, did I?
Honestly, I didn't think you were worth replacing with one of my drones. Honestly, I didn't think you were worth replacing.
No, I didn't. But actually, I don't even know if I need to, really. I'm just going to grab these two. I'm just going to add some little bits here. But even so,
Worth replacing with one of my drones. one of my drones. With one of my drones. Honestly, honestly, I didn't think you were worth replacing with one of my drones. Honestly, I didn't think you were worth replacing with one of my drones.
Yeah, you can barely even see it, so that's there. Good. Tail's fixed. Here, okay, so I don't need to do anything with the tail at the beginning here.
No pony is coming to save you.
And even that, I don't have to do much with it at all. Yep, I know it's going through the leg. I'm kind of still getting to that. And I probably should still look at it from this angle, because this is the angle that the actual shot is.
No pony.
So, because she's got to push the hair, but I don't have access at that point to the correct bones. So from here to here is where the intersecting begins. The worst is right here. We'll do it to there. So now this is going to be a little bit interesting to gotta figure it out. Hide the things I don't care about. Because I want it to have the hair.
No pony is coming. No pony. No.
Okay, so from here to here, it's still clipping. That is fine. Where's the next bone in order here? Is that here 6? Yeah, but it doesn't go high enough. Damn, I have to deal with this bone. And I'm not worried too much about super amounts of clipping because it's the arrow key here will show me what each frame is going to be. So this is a frame. So here it's clipping and here it's clipping, but really it's going through the hole there, so it kind of doesn't really notice it anyway. And this, well, it's clipping. It's not clipping all the way through where the hoof is like completely surrounded by. It's clipping through the edge, which could be implied that it's just pushing the hair. So, and that's only for 3 frames, and with the amount of motion blur that's going to be on that part right there, that's what you're going to be actually seeing in the shot. So putting the effort into clearing that up is probably going to be work wasted. So in terms of how it is right now, it's fine. There is the clipping that occurs right here, though. That's different. So that I do not want.
Pony is coming to save you. Pony is coming to save you. No pony. No pony.
And so then this hair is clipping through her body, but it's gonna be a little hard to try to not do that. So I mean, most I can do is probably like that.
Pony is coming to save you. Save you. Save you. Coming to save you. No pony is coming to save you. Just save. Coming to save you. No pony is coming to save you.
Okay, I was call that good. So when she goes to lift up her hoof, though, the hair underneath, which would be that jiggle hair 6, would curl underneath.
No pony. No. No. No pony is coming. No. No pony is coming.
how well that's gonna work.
To save you.
Actually,
No pony is coming to save you.
kinda did. So this should actually be. We headed to that a bit more. This here should. Need to be put to an extreme.
Pony is coming to save. Pony is coming to save. To save. To save. To save. To save. No pony is coming to save you. No pony is coming to save you. You already have. No pony is coming to save you.
Actually, it looks pretty good just as it is. I think there's a little clipping on her butt. Yeah, right here. But if that should be easy enough to fix. Yep. Keep her hair like that. I don't want it going in front of her eye because you can barely see that as it is. Normally you'd actually have it flop a little more forward, but it would be destructive to do it like that. Okay, so what do I got for these ones? I mean, 1, 2... These, okay. Okay, that's not gonna work like that.
No. 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 Oh. No ponies coming. Oh, no. No ponies. No ponies. Oh, no. 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 Oh. No ponies coming. Oh. No ponies coming to save. No ponies coming to save. No ponies coming to save. No ponies Ponies coming to save. Ponies coming to save. No ponies coming to save. No. No ponies coming. Ponies. Pony is coming to save. Pony is coming. Pony is coming to save. No pony is coming to save. No pony is coming to save you. I already have. No pony is coming to save you.
Do you think the changes may have been ponies at one time? There was actually what was it? A fanfic I was reading that read off the concept that it was, I believe, changelings were old race of ponies that were, I believe, greedy and had been cursed to where for their greed, the only way to survive was to feed on something that they lacked.
I already have.
But then they found out a way to abuse that anyway.
I already have. I already have. No pony is coming to save you. I'm coming to save.
Hello.
It's only a demo.
Huh?
You actually have to buy it.
No, it shouldn't. It came with the pack.
Yeah, well, it's not in there.
I'll deal with that later.
Nope. Darn. What are you doing?
Finishing the video.
You gonna finish it?
Have to.
Yeah.
I'll have it in a presentable enough form anyway.
Yeah. I won't save Lemmy. Lemmy isn't the best horse. I didn't drop any food on Dolphin.
You dropped food on
Gizmo.
Dolphin.
No, I didn't drop any food.
You shouldn't have feed my Dolphin. I just washed him. No.
He doesn't want any milk. I didn't drop any food on him. Gizmo's lying.
Why would Gizmo lie?
Because Because he can only see us on a tiny little
They can
camera.
save you. Save.
Maybe he's got a super secret camera.
To save you. It's coming to save you. You no pony is coming to save
That's just
you.
weird.
It's coming to save you.
This is, I didn't say you did, I just said don't. I'm not gonna drop it on him. I can't if I want to.
I think that she did. It's the only explanation.
That face. She looks special.
I already have.
Okay, this fixes that. This does need to be smoothed a bit more because it's we drive weird motions. And I think up through here, this should actually be hanging down like this.
I already have. I already. I already. I already. No. I already have. No. I already have.
Hello. Off and go back to spot.
I already have. I already have. I already. I already have. I already have. No pony. No. 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 No pony. No pony. No pony. No pony. No pony is coming to save you. Pony is Pony is coming to save you. Pony is coming. He is coming to save you. coming to save. It's coming to save you. Save you. Save you.
Okay, I'm gonna separate these.
Save you. Save you. Save you. Save you. Save you. I already have. No pony is coming to save you. I already have. No pony is coming to save you. I already have. I'll I already have. I already have. I already have. Already have. Already have. I already have. No. Have. No.
Okay, this one's gotta go farther forward.
No pony. No. No pony. No pony. No pony is coming to save you. No pony is coming. Pony is coming to save you. Coming to save. Coming to save you. Save. Save you. You. No pony is coming to save you. Your little squad was. No pony is coming to save you. I already.
She's scared away by boops. Okay, obviously her wings are now in a bad spot again. So we shall fix that.
Already have. No pony is coming to save you. To save you.
Okay, they're fine there.
You. I already have. No pony is coming to save you. I already have. No pony is coming to save you.
It's fine that they're clipping, kind of. And we're gonna do cheating again. So I'm just going to copy the wings from here, all of it. I'm gonna go into here, paste wings, kind of.
No pony.
You know what? I can just adjust that later. I'll put them back to where they were. So we're just gonna put it here, see what
I
happens.
already have. No pony is coming to save you. Is coming to save you. You. And some say you. I already have. No pony is coming. No pony is coming to save you.
Okay, we will keep that. We'll then. There we go. Readjust these so that it is correctly placed.
No pony is coming to save you. You. No pony is coming to save you. How? Oh, how? No. No pony. No pony. Oh, no. No. Come to save you. Oh. Pony is coming. No pony is coming to save you. I already have. No pony is coming to save you. See you.
That's the main motion, so I can't do it that way. I think that could actually just work as it is.
I already have. No pony is coming to save you.
Except
I
for
already have. No pony is coming to save
they are exceptionally bright,
you. No.
and I feel like this wing needs to be lower.
No pony. No. Pony is coming to save you. Pony is coming to save you. I already have. No pony is coming to save you. I already have. No pony is coming to save you. No.
Okay. Only thing right now that I have a problem with the shot is that she doesn't stand out enough. And her wings stand out too much. The wings are an easy thing to solve.
I already have. No pony is coming to save you.
Okay, that works. Something needs to pull her or something needs to pull her out of the background here. If anything, I feel like her hair
No pony.
is too bright here. I might actually dumb that down in brightness to, because at this shot it doesn't feel as bright. So I don't have to bring it down by much. And that is man. Ugh.
already have. No pony is coming to save you.
There, the brightness matches up a bit better. I'm thinking she's stepping into a little bit of her light, but that's fine. So I think what I need to do is take some of the light from over here and extend that out. So there is a volumetric light for the tunnel.
No pony is coming.
Okay, it's a little bright there.
Honestly, I didn't.
You won't get away with this!
I'll. Already have. No. No pony.
What I can do is have is that from right here, so probably about here. So here there's a slight bit. So the main part of the blur is going to pull her out a bit more then. I might wonder if I should turn her ambient up. I think what I might do is leave it like that.
Your little squad was it.
And render it in C.
Your little squad was it.
And if it ends up being one way or another, I can fix it. So, in general, I will consider that done. So that should be everything.
The princess of friendship. So
Your little squad was it.
Still feel like there's something in the eyes that I want to kind of make it like this. Here, it's that nose shadow that makes this one sinister. But at the angle she's at with this one, I can't get that. Or at least it starts that way, but where is her? That's her reveal light, isn't it?
Squad was it. Is it.
don't even notice it. And for doing that, I get that it's the lighting instead. So the eyes are better lit, everything's better lit. Okay.
And your little squad was it. And your little squad was it. And then
Okay. Where the booping come from? Because they have a big nose and it's made for booping.
And now there's just you.
And it's not just ponies. It's just a thing that to for the boop. But also in post, when I go through here, I can balance the colors a little bit.
You were worth replacing with one of my drones.
you won't get away with this.
I already have. No ponies coming to save you.
And I like that you can see the reflections too.
No ponies coming to save you. Some ponies coming to save you. No one's coming to save you.
I wonder if I take the camera.
No No pony is coming to save you. No pony. I already have. I already have. No pony is coming to save you.
Do you think that's better? Having the camera go down like that?
No pony is coming to save you.
Because then you can see the reflection for a larger period of time.
Is coming to save you. No pony is coming to save you.
I do. I like it that way. It's a blurred reflection, but I think it gives more detail. Plus, I think... Well, it's not even that big of a change. But you can see the eyes much faster. Yeah, I think it works.
I already have. No pony is coming to save you. Your pony is coming to save you. No pony is coming to save. No pony is coming to save you.
I realize now that her hoof is getting a different light. Here, I think it's the reveal light. Yes, it is. That'll work.
No pony is coming to save you.
The reveal light was originally for this part. There was, I just kind of kept it so it'd be consistent. So the general was just a general light to come out from underneath to give her lighting. The reveal light was the light that she actually pushed into. So it was revealing. So I just kept it so that there was consistency across the board.
Friendship so cute.
Okay, well I'm just going to call this done and I'm going to render it later. So, and I'll hope that it all works out fine. So yeah. No, the only problem I could potentially see with it is lighting, because everybody's monitor is different. My monitor tends to be a little bit brighter. Like I'm at 20% my monitor's main brightness. If I put it all the way up, like it blinds me. So sometimes I build things that work better for dark to me, but when I put them out somewhere, it might not work for other people. Like phones tend to make things a little darker in general. They have higher contrast, so I've been trying to get in the habit of making things a little brighter than I normally would feel that they work. But again, I can play with that in post if I want. And I will do that tomorrow because I'll start rendering that tonight. So anyways, that is enough for tonight. I am done. I will not be streaming Friday because Friday is Winnie City. So I'm in Chicago. If you're in Winnie City, awesome, because we'll have a panel on Friday, I think. I think Friday for BabsCon too. So yeah, Friday. And yeah, I'll be back maybe the Tuesday afterwards. I don't always like streaming the Tuesday after a con because, especially if I'm working on Monday right away, because I kind of want like time to unwind and take a break from stuff. Because cons are fun, but they're also exhausting. So, all right, we'll see. Yeah, I will see you guys then. Have a good weekend and have a kitty. Meow meow. And then I'll see you next week. So unless you're there in Chicago, then I'll see you then. All right. Bye bye.